Thank you, and it's quite an honor. I just uh, I read the bios of the women who've been inducted prior and for this year, and they are incredible uh, women that have helped to shape Alaska. And I'm very humbled to be inducted this year and be among the women. I'm most well known for dog mushing, and my dad, Gareth Wright, was a champion musher before I was born. Even he won the Rendezvous and the North American in 1950, and I was born later that year. So I grew up with dog mushing, and from the time I was a little girl, that's what I wanted to do when I grew up. But back then, there was usually a separate woman's class race, and then the open race. But the open race was open to women, and a few women did run occasionally. Natalie Norris ran it a few times in the 50s, and over the years, women ran it a little bit, but not all the time. So when I first started racing, my goal was to win the women's race, and I did that. And then it was like, well, win it more times than anyone. And then my first open race, the Rendezvous in North America, was in 1976, and I loved it. And so it was like, okay, well, I want to win that too. And I was very blessed in being able to win both those races for the first time in 1989. And I won them each 3 times before I retired in 96. And that was, I'm the only woman to have ever won the Rendezvous, and the first woman to have ever won the North American or Rendezvous. So I just was incredibly blessed with good dogs. And I think that a lot of the things that I learned running dogs are just things that help that participants this evening and saying the qualities of people, the qualities of leaders, those are the qualities that are important, whether you're working with children or dogs or in government. And the other thing is that I heard people talk about a lot was the hard work. And those are hard work, and always striving to do my very best for things that my mom and my dad helped me to ingrain in me growing up. And so in 96, I retired after 30 years of racing, and it was very successful, but I wanted to be able to spend more time with grandkids. And my whole family, I'm part Athabascan and part Anungan, and the hunting gathering aspect of life is very important to my family and my people. And so a lot of my time is spent picking berries and going to fish camp and hunting and preserving food. And it's a way of life. It's an awesome life. But then I got the gift, a fairy tale gift in 2017, or 2016 and 17. A friend of mine, a good friend, Arlie Reynolds, asked if I would train his dog team and race it. And he had just previously won the Rendezvous in North American with it, but he had retired because he of a job at the University of Alaska. So I said, well, I thought if I helped him train, maybe he would race. But long story short, in 2017, I once again won the Rendezvous in North American. So, and it was such an inspiration. My grandchildren, who some of them hadn't even been born when I retired previously from racing, they got to see me race. That was really awesome. And then, but it had so many people talk to me about how inspirational it was for them because in winning in 2017 at the age of 66, I became the oldest person to have ever won the Rendezvous or North American. And so people, I think it was an inspiration for people of all ages, young people, old people. We don't have to put limitations on ourselves because of our race, our age, or where we came from. If we want, and we work hard, and yes, I dared to dream. I dared to step out of comfort zones and go and try to do things that maybe some people thought were crazy, but to me, I wanted to do them. And one of the things I've always told young people is to find something that you love. And I love dogs, and I wanted to ever drudgery or as exciting and worthwhile. And so I just think that it's important that people find what they love and embody all these qualities that the women in the program spoke of tonight. I'd like to especially thank Karen Purdue. She nominated me, and to my friend Dee Dee Johnrow. I've known her, and we've been friends for 40 years, and I thank her for her kind words, and it's an honor to be her friend. And I just like to thank all my friends and my family and my husband Dave for supporting me and all that I do all the time. And thank you to the Alaska Women's Hall of Fame. Thank you.